All right, let's get the very latest now. We cross to our reporter, Sinethemba Witi. Sinethemba, of course, we heard in that earlier report what is currently happening in Kariega, but just give us a sense of what the latest is, particularly as we know that one person is still missing.
The current update right now is that the person that was missing has been found. So the death toll now stands at 10 in the Eastern Cape, which is 8 here in Kariega and 2 in East London. Right now I'm outside the City Hall here in Kariega, where a press briefing between the Premier of the Eastern Cape, Oscar Mabuyane, the council members, engineer, disaster, they are all here giving a press. What I heard from my colleague earlier on, Dombozuko, who was here, was that an update on the old Lapland dam, it's still overflowing, and that the gift of the givers started in Kariega to give away food and blankets and mattresses. They are expected to make their way here in Kariega. The N2 road in Kariega that was closed this morning due to overflowing last night has now been opened, but there are a few road closures in the Eastern Cape due to the snow in various parts in the province. I'm going to give them to you now. So that is all what we know so far. We are expecting to hear, we are expecting to have a media briefing at 4:30. They're going to be telling us what they've discussed in the briefing that they have with Oscar Mabuyane. But to give you an update on the traffic, the few roads that are closed now in the Eastern Cape due to the snow in the various parts of the Eastern Cape is the Penhook Pass on the N6 between Komani and Jamestown, Barclay Pass on the R58 and Wapitsburg Pass on the R61 between Graf Reinet and Nguba, formerly known as Craydog, which are closed this morning. As I said before, the N2 in Kariega is still open. But for now, we're going to wait until they're done with the briefing, and then we'll give you an update when we have our media briefing. Back to you in studio.
Senator, before I let you go, I mean, we of course heard from the weather, service that more rain is expected in the Eastern Cape. How concerned are residents of the Eastern Cape, with this situation, just given the devastation that we saw earlier over the weekend?
Of course, there are frustrations given the situation that we currently are at in the Eastern Cape. Residents are worried about the rain. There was a warning that there's going to be a surge of storm this afternoon. So as you can imagine, what we're currently going through in the province, everyone is worried and frustrated what that might cause, whether it will cause further damages or further floods rather.
All right, Sinethemba, thank you so much for that. And of course, as Sinethemba reports, 10 people have died in the Eastern Cape following this severe weather conditions. So we'll continue to monitor both KwaZulu-Natal and the Eastern Cape.